What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
Lieutenant Junior Grade Donald Hampton and EOD-2 Robert Ursula are part of the Navy team of divers from the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Mobile Unit 5 on Naval Base Guam that were sent to retrieve unarmed bombs from the bottom of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park off the coast of Queensland, Australia. The 2 inert and 2 unarmed live rounds were dropped in mid-July by U.S. Harrier jets after civilian boats strayed into their original target area during an exercise with the Australian Defence Force. The U.S. 7th Fleet Command states the 4 weapons were lying in more than 200 feet of water and posed little risk to the reef. The bombs were dropped in a sandy, deep channel 18 miles away from the reef to minimize the possibility of reef damage. As a platoon commander of Platoon 502, Hampton had a supervisory role in making sure everything was done safely.
We were on our way back from a previous exercise, got the call, and it was a good experience for us because we were able to show our ability to expeditiously get our stuff back together and head right back out the door.
Ursula says he helped prepare the actual dive to retrieve the bombs. He says it's not uncommon for their team to do something like this, especially after conducting hundreds of previous dives throughout the Western Pacific.
It was definitely able to show what we're able to do out there. We've been training for so long for something like that, so it was a great experience.
Both men say the depth was a challenge, but their training and support from Naval Base Guam and EOD-5 played a key part in the success of the mission. Ursula says it took about a week to prepare the dive, 2 to 3 days to conduct the mission, and 15 minutes to send 4 divers below the surface to begin the recovery of the 2 GBU-12 laser-guided bombs. Each bomb weighed 500 pounds.
It was a short period of time. It wasn't very long since it was so deep.
Lift balloons were used to bring the ordnance to the water surface safely, and both were destroyed in an approved demolition area around the end of August. The other 2 500-pound inert cement-filled BDU-45 dummy bombs were left at the bottom with the approval of the Australian Defence Force. The Navy states it poses no environmental hazard. Ursula adds this mission is just part of their normal duties since they are the only unit in this area of responsibility conducting these types of dives.
We are trained to be the ready platoon for this AOR, so if any response like such, we would respond to that.
Overall, Hampton and Ursula say they had a great experience with their Australian allies and the Great Barrier Reef Park Authority to successfully remove and dispose of this training ordnance.
We're ecstatic that we had the opportunity to show this kind of capability that we have, the ability to get things done on a short notice, safely, expeditiously, and make everyone happy. So we're ecstatic that we were able to do that.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.